hold on, this isn't making any sense. Like, why? Where are all my players going? We lost a few million players. What the fuck? Hold on, wait a second. I don't understand. What is it? Oh my god. Gamma! So as you guys can see, most of our students are leaving, and we need them for the fucking money. So what ideas do you guys have so we can get some of our students back to playing? Well, you could give away some free crowns. What the fuck, dude? Come on, get the fuck out of here, Dworgen. We're not gonna do that shit. What the fuck is wrong with you next? Come on, anybody. Well, you could... Cyrus, get the fuck out, dude. Like, get out of here, dude. Like, we don't need you here. Like, I just hate the way you talk, dude. You sound like a snobby prick, and why are you a teacher here? The kids don't even like you, dude. Like, what the fuck? Dahlia, you're my last hope before I put a fucking Maycast bad juju on a pet. I'm serious. I need help. Okay, how about this? Most of our players left because it's a critical system, right? Yeah, I guess. So, how about we fix the critical system by, instead of having it be double the damage, it'll be only a quarter more. So instead of it being 2.0, we can change it to 1.25. That's brilliant. Yo, put the fucking Tesla out right now. Oh my god, this is gonna fix everything. What the fuck? So what is up, YouTube? It's Michaelowl here, and by the title of this video, you guys probably already know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be fucking ranting about what I'm going to be fucking roasting, dude. I'm going to be talking about the test realm and the critical updates and how they completely fucked over Storm. Yo, so let's just jump right into this. So first, let me address what they tried to fix, in case you guys don't know, which you guys probably already know, but just in case. So many years back, Kingsisle, the creators of Wizard101, decided to implement a system called Critical. Critical basically doubles the amount of damage your opponent receives on any spell that you do. And it also works for heals and other things like that. So it was a pretty cool new thing to add, but as soon as they added that, the entire game became broken as fuck. And years later, they're finally coming up for a solution to fix it. Quote-unquote solution, because it's not really a fucking solution. It's just them being lazy as fuck and not wanting to fix their percentage rate. So every time a year goes by, Kingsisle loses tons and tons of players due to them being so pissed off about the critical system. And they ignored the players for so fucking long, it makes no fucking sense. Like, Kingsisle ignored us like how you would if you wanted to avoid talking to somebody, yo. But they did it in a much weirder way. How I would do it, if I saw you down the street walking, I would deliberately turn around and find a different route to get to where I'm going. That's how badly I would try to ignore you. But what Kingsisle did, they just walked straight past and didn't say shit. And that's how fucked up they are. So eventually, this critical system became a problem for not only us, but for Kingsisle as well, because they were losing shit tons of money. People stopped playing, and they tried to keep the critical system for as long as they can without changing it by adding, you know, different bundles, different pets that give fucking Guardian Spirit, Insane Bolts, tournaments, and everything. And they lasted a pretty long time, I'm not gonna lie. The Wizard101 community was really passive about the entire situation but in my personal opinion, I think critical is a needed system, but it definitely has some room for improvement. So let me get right into the summer update of 2016. So Test Realm is only a few days in, and we can already see a bunch of major changes that they have going on. So what they basically did was add a new elixir that boosts you to level 50. They added some teleporters in Zafaria. They made tournaments for gold, and here's what they say. We've heard your request for a change, and now critical hits will be less painful in PvP. Where a critical hit still does double damage in PvE, it will now only do 1.25 times more damage in PvP. For example, a critical hit from a 100 damage spell will now do 125 damage in PvP and 200 damage in PvE. This is the thing that fucked up Max Storm PvP. 1.25 times more damage. So let me give you a fucking scenario. Alright, you're a level 110 Storm, right? And you get an ice. As soon as you see that ice, it doesn't matter whether you're first, second, third, or fourth. With this new system, if you face an ice as a storm, you automatically lose. You might as well fucking press escape, quit the game, and then delete your fucking max storm. That's what you might as well do, because honestly, it's not even worth fucking trying against an ice. An ice has 7k health, and they can do fucking massive fucking amounts of damage. and stay protected at all times. It's fucking ridiculous. So what they've basically done is make it so that Storm's critical hits don't do as much. So Storm is now, so the entire Storm school is basically a glass cannon. It packs a lot of punch, but as soon as it's touched, it's fucking shattered. So here's the case with most Ices. Before the test storm goes live, Ices tank a critical glow bug with 2k health left. That means a critical glow bug with no shield, hopefully, and like not with max blades and feints. We're just talking about like, you know, an open glow bug. Maybe say like first round glow bug. It does 5k. And Ice can still tank with 2k health and still fucking smack the Storm. And the only thing that they can do is bolt spam or try to tank fucking Weavers and shit. But with this new system, a crit glow bug won't even take the Ice's health bar down that much. You will be honestly fucked. And you know what? There's gonna be a rant towards Ice too, yo. Ice is fucking broken as shit. I'm gonna be making a max Ice soon just because of I see how easy the fucking PvP is, and 7k health doesn't fucking hurt anyone besides, you know, all the schools that's not Ice. So yeah. Now let's talk about how Storm, the school, is set up based on luck. And them taking away our only chance of having good luck is fucking gone. So you guys all know spells like Healing Current, Wild Bolt, Insane Bolt. Even fucking Rasoka can count as this. They all can do a good thing or a bad thing. Insane Bolt can either hit your opponent or fucking kill you. Rasoka can either give you a minus back or give you a fucking blade back. Healing Current can either heal you for mass or heal you for shit. Storm will never be good in PvP, especially with their crit not doing as much because of this. The School of Storm is based around too much luck for them not to have something like critical to help balance the entire thing out. I know, as me being a max Storm, it's fucking crazy. And I can sympathize because I have a max Storm and I don't only want to do 2v2 with him because that's the only place Storm will still be viable after this update. And it might not even be viable then because they're still not going to do as much damage and they honestly are going to be dead really quick. I honestly think the best 2v2 school right now is going to be like Death or Ice, because Death can blade up and heal back so they don't have to worry about really even being a Jade, and Ices have so much health they can tank and fucking do mass damage. But back to luck spells, let me give you guys an example. Say you're in a match, say you're a Storm, you're in a match, you're first, and you're facing a Myth, right? Let's say you have 6 pips, the Myth has 1, but he has a Tower Shield. Now your option is to either Wand or Healing Current, because you know that the Myth is going to shield again, so why would you Wand right then? So the plan will be pop a Healing Current, Wand both the shields off, and then slay with a Kraken or some shit like that. So you use Healing Current, you crit, and it only does 238. Now, granted, there is the chance for it to do only 100, so you gotta take that and be like, you know what, 1 out of 3 chances, what the fuck am I gonna do about that? Instead of wanding off the shields that the Myth puts on, you decide to Healing Current again because you know that you're gonna either get a high chance of it doing a lot more than it did last time. So you use Healing Current again, and it does 238. What the fuck? That makes no sense. Why would the game do that to you? Why would the game do that to Storm? Do they just want them to be fucking bad as shit? Like, it makes no sense. Like, they just literally shit on Storm every fucking way they could. I honestly think that the spell Healing Current, since it is a heal and I think it's a fucking matchbreaker. If you can get a good Healing Current off, then you're good. But if you don't, then you fucking fuck yourself, because you could have either Insane Bolted and either had the chance to kill yourself or do massive damage to your opponent, or something else better. Like, it makes no sense. I honestly think the spell Healing Current should be changed. 3 pips and 600 health back. I would say 700, but that would be a little bit too much since Storm's health is kind of low. So 3 pips for 600 base. There's not going to be 600 or 100, just 600 even. That's it. That shit could help Storms potentially be better after this fucking update. While I'm back on it, let me talk about fucking Ice again. So, legit, why I'm making it Ice is because Ice is fucking broken as shit. They give Ice the most health and a spell that gives a Tower Shield that does more than a bolstered ward. It should honestly, Weaver, it gives you a 75 Tower Shield or 75 feint on yourself. That would stop Isis from spamming it so much, since it won't be as good. And it would help people kill them faster since they have so much health already and they have a chance of getting a fucking shield. That's how I think it would be balanced out. Honestly, I don't know. There's variations that you could do it with. all the spells instead of having one school be only luck based and the other one's just fucking god. So Michael, you're just gonna be complaining this entire video? Why don't you give out some solutions? And I am. America. Here are 3 solutions that you could do to make this update a little less shitty for Storm. Option number 1, now this is a stretch because I don't want to make Storms the best school in the entire game either. So let's just say, so you could honestly give Storm just a little bit more health. Instead of being at like 4.6 for max, at least have them at 5k to be matched up with the other schools so they aren't as fragile when they get wrecked in PvP. Because all the other schools are at least rocking 5.5 and higher. And for Storm to even have 500 more health, that will make so much more of a difference, especially with this new system coming out. 2, coming from a bunch of different YouTubers, I think that you guys should change the 125 to 150 or 165. 200 is a little bit too high to make it too powerful, but 125 makes it fucking almost irrelevant. You gotta find that sweet middle spot to please everybody and not fuck up the entire game. Before this update comes, Storm was an absolute better school than a Death, but legit with this update, I think that would be on the bottom. You guys gave Storm a new spell, Queen Calypso, the spell that is spammable, but if it's not gonna do as much damage and all the other schools have more health than you, significant amounts of more health than you, then I think that it would be fucking stupid, especially with the crit system being what it is. Honestly, 1.5 is the best medium that you could do to balance the game out. I don't want you guys to think that I'm only ripping on Ice here, because balances are fucking broken as fuck too. Like Lore Master, Mana Burn, like we can't have pips and we get 2 debuffs on a spell, like that's crazy as fuck, but that's an entirely new video on its own. And solution number 3, to change some of Storm's school spells so it's not always as luck based as it is currently, since the crit system honestly boosts that luck, because the old crit system boosted that luck 1000%, but with this crit system it's just basically shit. So if you could change some of the spells, like the example with Healing Karna did, and maybe even like a 2-pit wobble that does 400 damage, or maybe even 500 at least, that would be cool too. Instead of it having 10, 100, or 1000, it could just be a good medium. It could be a solid rate, just like other spells. I don't understand how bad that would be, but hey, I'm not a fucking game developer. I'm just giving out ideas and things that I've heard around the community, and I'm just fucking putting it all in the video. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm pissed off about this update, because honestly, and for honestly all the other schools that's been out there getting crit on by not even Storm, just any school in general, this is a really good way for us to retaliate. But I just think that Storm got the fucking short end of the stick on this one, and they completely forgot about the supposedly most powerful school. I just wanted to put that out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you agree with anything I said, and I'll be back with some more videos soon.